McDonald's franchise that's set to benefit enormously from the 2010 Soccer World Cup is the Greenpoint McDonald's in Cape Town. Its location is the envy of many a business owner because it's literally on the very doorstep of the Cape Town Stadium. The Cape Town Stadium will play host to 8 games during the World Cup, including the highly anticipated semi-final matches. The restaurant is the only restaurant within the lockdown radius of the stadium. With 68,000 soccer fans expected for each game, this McDonald's franchise is anticipated to turn over a healthy profit. At this stage, however, it's a question of calculating just how much they plan to sell.
Well, how much we're expecting to sell is not an exact figure. We don't have that in our mind. What we can say, we have to look at our historical busiest months of the year to draw from, because there's never been an event like that in South Africa, and especially no McDonald's has been so positioned so close to a major stadium for a major event. It's very difficult to say.
The World Cup represents so many firsts for this franchise, and its close proximity to the stadium undoubtedly puts pressure on its ability to deliver. But it's a challenge that this McDonald's is taking on. Through a multi-million rand renovation project, the Greenpoint McDonald's will be receiving a significant facelift and will be increasing its staff complement to handle the influx of hungry customers anticipated to walk through its doors.
Number one thing we have to make sure is that we are properly staffed. So we have enough complement of crew to handle the big masses of people on the game days, which you can expect up to 60,000. So, which is out of the norm for us. So we have to keep that in mind and staff ourselves properly, because we don't want our customer experience to suffer at all. Just because we now have 80,000 people to serve as opposed to a few thousand that we'll serve every day.
McDonald's is the official restaurant for the 2010 FIFA Soccer World Cup, and through its strong association with FIFA and history in sponsoring mega events, McDonald's South Africa is best positioned to help support the World Cup in South Africa. This global affiliation and international expertise has given McDonald's South Africa the competitive advantage. It's an advantage that will hopefully translate into tangible results at each franchise.
If you look at a system as big as McDonald's, our strength lies in our ability to leverage from the learnings from other markets. McDonald's has been in football for well over 25 years, but as an official sponsor of the FIFA World Cup since 1994. So we've had experience from the US to Korea to France, as well as recently in Germany. So all those learnings we have incorporated in our plans and are able not to repeat the same mistakes but enhance what worked quite well.
At a group level, McDonald's South Africa projects at least a 20% increase in sales during the World Cup.
I'm sure the business will be good, not only for us but for all the other food places. I mean, it's a festive atmosphere during that time, and people will also be exploring local tastes. We are hoping maybe 20% increase on our normal business. At this stage, I don't know, we have the flexibility in our system to cater for more or less people. We are comfortable that we'll be able to feed all the fans that will be coming through to our restaurants.
When it comes to attracting the customer, this McDonald's really doesn't have to do much in terms of advertising, but it still takes its opportunity seriously and aims to deliver on service.
We are fortunate that there's no competition around us in such close proximity to the stadium. So there's not much that we will be doing. In fact, they're the closest brands that are international brands are good 2 kilometers away from where we are. So our focus really is the service has to be there, the food has to be hot and fresh, the smiles have to be on their faces, and that's going to be the competitive edge. So that is all I want to concentrate on, to give that McDonald's experience that will separate us from the competition anyways. So that is basically going to be the strategy.
But according to the franchisee owner of this McDonald's, the real proof of his business success and longevity is what happens after the World Cup.
I think more importantly what we have to look at, and what I look at, is post-World Cup sustainability. What is going to happen around this area? How many events are going to take place at the stadium? How better I'll be prepared for that? How much information will be given to me ahead of time to service those events, because some of them could be just as big. So it's one of those things that, yes, fantastic opportunity with the FIFA World Cup being here, excitement around the area, but after July 11, there is life that has to carry on, and that's where I think we also have to plan accordingly for the sustainability of the business and our people and their employment, post-World Cup.